Now I may ask Professor Hanan Azz Al-Arab. Professor Hanan is a senior professor of public health in Shams University, and she is the Secretary General of the Society of Clinical Nutrition and Complementary Medicine, to share the next session about public health.
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Thank you, Professor Yusuf. Do you hear me?
Yes, yes. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Assalamu alaikum. Good afternoon, all attendants. First, all thanks to Allah who enabled and guide us to reach that activity like that with the successful efforts. All thanks to Professor Yusuf for his and his team for his unique initiative of this webinar and extraordinary selection efforts, and gathering these eminent professors to have this I can say heavy saturated meal. Thanks for all attendants for their sharing. For disaster management, which is really a challengeable situation with the collaboration of many sectors, we need all sectors to work together to cross the critical situation. Now we are touching one of the main cornerstones for this collaboration areas, which is medicine. In our session now we will, which is under the topic of public health, and it actually follow the strategy of the epidemiology and how etiology of condition or disease is assessed using the environmental, the agent, and the person corners. This triad is very important to establish the etiology and the proper management of any condition. So first, let me introduce Dr. Shady Ghanim, dental specialist, Master of Quality Management, General Administrator of Environmental Health in the Ministry of Health and Population, and instructor at Health Technical Institute. He will present environmental sanitation in emergency setting. So let's enjoy with Dr. Shady.
Let's start from the first. Now we already lost about 10 minutes, so I'll try to get it ready rapidly. Today we will talk about a very important issue under CH. Sanitation under CH is very important for us. It's a very complicated challenge we face when there is any severe condition like natural disasters or man-made disasters like wars, conflicts like that. Now we have to manage the sanitation under siege. We must have it maintained in a proper manner. What is the meaning of the proper manner? In this condition, severe condition, there is no luxury, there is no excellency, no. We have just something is acceptable and suitable. Just how to have this, we will see in the following slides. If we now reading the slides which I sent before. Now we say that during these conditions, severe conditions, the sanitation infrastructure often being destroyed. Of course, now in wars, conflict area, wars like in Gaza, of course, now the enemy, the other side, destroy everything about the sanitation, about the water, service water, about anything like that. All facilities are already destroyed, including the network of sanitation. But now we want to talk about the natural disasters. How come to destroy this? All the network of the, or the almost of the sanitation network is underground. So earthquakes or volcanoes or any another disaster will destroy it easily, okay? Now we will talk about, so we need to put an access of main facilities such as clean water and proper waste disposal. Clean water, we mean it by what? Clean water, if there is in the common condition, the surface water, but under siege will be clean water only. Clean water, we can say that water for drinking water, and water for human usage, because there is water, we can use it for bathing, for washing like this, not for drinking. The next slide, we will say that it's necessary to achieve emergency measures such as temporary latrines and hand washing station to prevent the spread of disease. Of course, if there is no hand washing, if there is no bathing, if there is like this, it will be so difficult, so hard to control the infection, to control the disease, which will be transmitted by sanitation. Sanitation here will be the big problem which we will face, the defecation in the open. Defecation in the open. It will be the great problem which we will face. I'm sorry if I am speak rapidly because we already lost 10 minutes, okay? The necessary intervention must be implemented, but must be effectively, not only on the papers, not only just steps in our minds. No. We must do it as a work on the ground, okay? And during all stages, we will know now there is 3 stages in every sanitation, if every stage, okay? Emergency sanitation, if we have to give it simple definition, we will find that it's the technical and operational management in emergency condition. This condition, as we said before, may be natural or man-made disasters. Emergency are classified in 3 stages: urgent, short time, long time. Urgent one, we focus on it. Why? Because it's the first shock of any government or any people who want to manage this problem. It's the first shock, urgent phase. How to come it? We have to provide latrines, include very basic toilet, bed and bucket toilets, container toilets, and chemical toilets. And we will see there is another types. We will see it briefly in this session. The main aim or main target or main problem we face that to control the defecation in the open. Never forget that. Bathing and hand wash facilities are parts of facilities of sanitation under siege during all its stage. Somebody will ask, how come water drinking? You are talking about sanitation, about about urine, about stool. How come you are talking about hand washing, about bathing? How can you say that? Of course. It's an important part of this compound system. Why? Without this water, which we use for washing hands, for washing like this, for bathing, it will be a very big problem in infection control. There is no control of infection, no control of disease transmission, and pollution of the environment will happen easily. Now we will take a very rapid look about some types of latrine in the open area. Before I'll talk about the first type of this latrines, we must know how we calculate of the latrines which we are using. The latrine must be not more 50 person use it. The first step, or the first condition. Second condition, latrine must be cleaned easily. If it's not cleaned easily between one and another one, okay, we can't calculate it in our calculation. Privacy must be private. There is private condition must be accomplished for this. And empty latrines, if it's full, and no drainage for it, so we can't calculate it. If we calculate it, it will be a big problem. Latrine buckets is the first type. If you see in the slide, you will find that a box, we called it bucket. This bucket have toilet set and toilet cover and plastic bag, but we must notice that every one of these items, even that bucket, toilet set, toilet cover, plastic bag, must have the suitable size for each other. This seat and this cover is adapted well on the whole of this bucket, and this type suitable more for the thin people, not fatty people. Who can make it? If we see, if now we under siege, how we can do it? The government can do it, yes. Any people under siege can do it, yes, he can do it. Anybody can do it like this. Just give him raw material and he will do it very easily. Second type, it's not a second type, it's another shape or form for latrines bucket, like a bathroom. The same four items, that the bucket, that the toilet set, the toilet cover, and the plastic bag, almost the same before. But here we must know that it's very easy to change the middle bucket. It's very easy to be suitable for person and suitable for fatty persons. Okay, now we can say like that. Latrines and in boxed bucket. This box will be small box, maybe in wood, maybe in metal, never mind. But the out surface must be, and the inner surface must be smooth to be cleaned easily. Okay, and the other items is the same thing. Another type of latrines, just names. Bit toilets, okay, but we will say that it's a very primitive form of latrines, and it may be from inside there is plastic bag or no, but we must, after defecation, we must put on it sand, dust, or stones. Primary trench latrines, it's very big trench. Container toilets, like the cabins which are present in the street in Europe and America. Chemical toilets have chemical substance which make stool will be solidified fastly, and will be also make that urine separate from the stool. Now urine drainage toilets, like in chemicals toilets, and septic tanks. Septic tanks, it's about storage also, but very big stores we use it. Now we have a question very important. If that's so crowded, and so many people there under siege, and no way to use what the latrines we said before. What we do now, we will talk about a very important title. Okay, you can go. Okay, we can go. We will talk about that field used for open defecation. We will make that field. That field, as you see now, it's consists from 4 walls. These 4 walls have one entrance and one exit to get in and get out. And this entrance and exit will be the opposite side, not facing the camp for the people who are under siege. The width here about 20 to 30 meters, and there is many lines. Every lines will have many buckets. Every bucket or bed, which will be used for defecation, and we use the farthest one from the entrance and the exit. We will use it, and after that we put on it sand, dust, and stone, and like this to reach the first one. We use like this field when there are many people, very difficult to use the previous form, and there is no drainage now for the stool or unit. Okay. After that, we will talk about the goal of sanitation under siege. Now we want sanitation control. Sanitation control under siege, we use it for what? Prevention for some items. Prevention like groundwater, pollution of rivers and lakes, prevention of agricultural soil pollution, prevention the disturbance of biological balance. Now we see there is for prevention or preventing for 1, 2, 3, 4, and open and defecation. Sanitation control is filled and open defecation. We can't control it. It will make contamination of drinking water and contaminated hands. Several disease as cholera, diarrhea, dysentery. I know that my time now is finished, but okay, I finish it rapidly. If sanitation control is failed also, we can make it in brief. Pollution of what? Of groundwater, river and lakes, and agricultural soil, disruption of biological balance, and the spread of disease, as we say. If sanitation control is failed also, there are 3 types you must know of disease will be happen if this control of sanitation is failed. The first type is the physical defect, changing of the soil, building, forming an impermeable layer for the roots, difficult to drain excess water. You see now we are talking about drinking water here, and also the water which will be used in agriculture. Second, chemical effect, it will be extreme change in pH, change in soil salinity, presence of heavy metals, lack of oxygen. The third stage will be vital imbalance, presence of pathogen, lack of nutrient necessary for human construction and growth. Really, I think about half the time I need to discuss, but to keep this session in time, we will finish now, and so glad you because you are here, and thank you for your attendance.
Thank you very much, Dr. Shady. Of course, you properly go to your target for the prevention of the occurrence or prophylactic against the occurrence of outbreaks. So you touch it immediately, the management of safe water and the proper dealing with sewage. And all of us understand that the environmental plan for these situations, starting by finding safe housing and the proper camping, and I understand that you bypassed many points and go to your target immediately. So thank you very much. And if any have any questions, please raise it on question and answer, and we will discuss after the end of session.